We can get there.
Yeah. Anyways, we're recording now, so we in here. Is
You
this
sneaky bastard.
fam?
Always throwing it in there.
Yeah.
Out of fucking nowhere.
You sneaky bastard.
Sessions with Fam, Volume 10. Volume 10. We got Timothy Watkins back in here. What's up?
Oh man, I'm episode 10. The 10 episode anniversary.
Yeah, man, you're the one. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, it's cool that.
I'll be honest, I didn't even know it was episode 10.
Yeah, it's episode 10 of Sessions with Fam. It's like episode
That's what
31 so far.
Let me go back to the car and get my notes now. I feel like I have to deliver a lot more.
Yeah.
Let me go get my Jordans real quick. I'll give us something to talk about for 8 years.
We just had a homie over here who recognized your name from Rock 104.
Oh.
So he was pretty...
That means he hates me, probably.
Yeah, probably. He's like, yeah, dude, I listen to that shit every morning on the way to work.
Well, God bless him. That's a fun little gig, man. I can't complain.
Now, you do that every day, right?
Yep, every day, 6 o'clock in the morning to like 10.
Dude, you gotta plug us next time.
Hell yeah,
You
dude.
gotta plug us. Just be like, Medicine Man, Voice of Reason. Like, that's all you gotta say.
You guys are about to do that Hotel de Base.
Yep,
right?
This is volume 3. That's us in a...
Hell yeah. We're probably going to mention that at the gig guide then. We got
Nice.
Dude, I would love that.
Yeah, this one's gonna be sick, dude. We got a lot of people responding on Facebook.
We're actually doing an all local artist lineup
nice.
this time around. Last time we had
Taboo
in there. He's from Mississippi, but he's from Jackson. He's from the Jackson area, but he lives down in New Orleans now. He came down and did it, and he did a really good job. But we wanted to just like support all our local guys this time around, you know.
Sure. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little bit surprised that like Marlins was hosting that event, because when I think of Marlins, I think of some good old boys.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say it took no persuasion, but. But them being just coming back around and getting the bar back open, they're really...
Yeah, they need something.
They're really looking for something to give them legitimacy again in town, and that's kind of what it is, because on top of Hotel de Base happening there, they are going to be doing, every Tuesday night, are going to be doing a college night for them as well.
Yeah.
And bringing different artists. They really have never had anybody that can actually do music before.
So this is a nice change of pace.
Yeah.
That's always the funnest, man. Convincing the venue people that it's going to be worthwhile, you know, because usually anybody that like books shows, I feel like just doesn't know how shows work. At least that's the...
Around here, I hate to say that's kind of the vibe, is like everybody kind of books like these set groups of bands because they're all local guys that they either went to college with them or have been friends with them forever, or they were in the band or whatever. But
it's people just pretending.
Yeah,
to be official.
Yeah, it's like I can only listen to like 80s to 90s country cover or rock and roll cover, like mid 2000s rock and roll cover, until like I want to like bang my head against the wall.
Exactly.
And that's one nice thing that I've enjoyed getting into brewskis. I consider it a pretty big deal when I got into brewskis, because you know that's like land of that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Straight up. Brewskis is hard to...
It's really... and they're...
format, dude, because it's such a big room.
The biggest reason is because there's two different owners of that setup in there. There's somebody that owns the equipment for the music, and then you got the owner of the actual bar itself. And then you got Jess, who runs the whole place and doesn't give a damn either way.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? He's just trying to make money.
Well, the hardest thing with the hardest thing with big venues like brewskis is like it'll be an awesome show if everyone shows up.
Yeah, well, see, the other problem is we can put 200, 250 people in Bruce. It still looks empty with 250 people in there. Yeah,
it's like a little aircraft hangar, pretty much.
Yeah, that building. The most I've ever been in when it was the Floozies played, and I think there was like over 1,000 people there, and it still wasn't like shoulder to shoulder pushing through that place. You could pack you could shoulder to shoulder, like pushed up to the front, pack that place. You're looking at like 1,800 people.
Man,
But it's a really big fucking spot.
That place has never had that done.
So
you
like,
see what I'm saying?
You could have fucking 200 people in there, and it won't look like it's really even.
Yeah, it won't even look like it's popping.
Yeah. But I think
Marlins, on the other hand, though,
you can't
don't really take much.
Yeah, you get 200 people in Marlins, and it looks packed.
Yeah,
it looks packed. You can get good. That's the biggest thing is when you're trying to shoot video coverage and stuff at the events at Brewski's, is you have to get somebody that's really good at photography to like shoot the crowd from the correct angle so it doesn't get it doesn't look half-ass empty.
Because like if you hit it from, you're right, if you hit it from the wrong angles, it almost looks like you're not performing for anybody.
Yeah.
Because like so they're just these little like no man's land places like big venues have. And it's just like, okay, so you were performing to empty chairs? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Because, why would you put that on Instagram?
Because Hattiesburg has, when people go out in Hattiesburg, they tend to click out real bad and like huddle up. So realistically, to pack Brewski, you have to have like 80 different groups of people in there that are in their little zones.
Yeah,
that's a good point. Because we did the Hub City Comedy. I want to say it was the 6-year anniversary show. Last
6
month.
years. I didn't know they were around for 6 years.
Yeah, me and
Anna actually stopped by Brewski's that night when y'all were doing that.
Well, what was really hard was it was the situation that we're talking about. And we had seats set up in the front, just like folding chairs. But like you said, it's kind of cliquish when people come. Yeah. So everyone just wanted to sit at those tables. Yeah. So we were literally performing to a crowd separated by like 80 folding
by like a
chairs.
sea of tables. Yeah. Say tables and chairs.
And with that shit, like you tell a joke and then you have to like wait for like the delayed laugh.
Yeah.
Just for it to get to you. It's disorienting. But
and at Brewski's another big thing is like the crowd there varies from one spectrum to another depending on just like what day of the week, like how people feel.
No fucking kidding. Like seriously.
The last show that we played, the crowd was completely different than the one we played at Brewski's before that.
Yeah, there was the people enjoyed it, but there was that group of like 18 good old country people that were pissed,
just upset that you guys
and they
had the
and the time before that though it was a bit more of an urban crowd, I guess we could say, and they were requesting like Lil Boosie and shit like that.
But the next time I play in September at Brewski's,
that's him.
Sorry, the school will. I'm excited. School's going to be back in.
Yeah,
I've never actually played Brewski's with school in, so.
That should be interesting.
I started playing them early this summer, or like late last spring.
Nice.
And then this summer. So
I see you've been doing a lot of shows here lately.
Yeah, man, I've been on a little kick. I can't complain.
Yeah, I saw. Weren't you in like Georgia or something like that recently?
I was in. I just got back this Friday from Huntsville, Alabama.
Okay, that's what I was thinking about.
I'm headlining a show in Florida. 2 weeks from, a little bit under 2 weeks from now, so that'll be fun.
Is it like a comedy club event, or is it like, what is it?
I don't know. That's the weird thing about booking gigs on with people on the internet that you don't know. Just like I'm pretty much driving into either a good comedy show or my potential murder.
Yeah.
So like
I feel that.
I don't even try to like find out what the venue is and stuff, because like you look at the pictures and then you go and it's just like a little dive bar, or vice versa. The Huntsville show this Friday, it was at a brewery, and I was just like, okay,
that's pretty cool.
Statistically speaking, that's kind of cool, but also like I've had some shows that did not go well at a brewery. It's almost like a bar vibe pretty much. And so I go, and these people, it's a Straight to Ales brewery. They remodeled an entire high school.
Interesting.
The entire high school is the brewery.
They turned a high school into a brewery?
That's like ironic as shit.
Yeah,
that is pretty weird.
And so like they have 5 different bars in this high school. Like you ever go to a Las Vegas hotel and it's all the restaurants and it's all a little different vibe and stuff. They had like the good old boy bar. They had the contemporary bar. All this shit, and I'm walking.
That sounds really sick.
Yeah, I'm walking around almost having a panic attack, because the thing is, the place is so big that like the people there didn't even know there was a comedy show going on tonight.
Yeah, they can just throw whatever in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Have people there.
And so I fucking walk upstairs, and they have this art room that's like teaching salsa dancing.
What the hell?
Yeah,
this place has everything.
Very versatile establishment.
Like, it's like an adult version of Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide, pretty much. It's just, and I'm losing my mind, because I'm like, dude, I'm gonna be late to a comedy event that I was in the building for. Yeah, like I'm gonna be that fucking dude. Yeah. And so I walk around the high school a couple times, and then these like 2 12-year-old looking white girls. There's like some lockers back from when it was a high school.
Yeah.
They like move the lockers to reveal like a secret entrance.
Damn.
What?
Yeah. And I
Where's
did
this place?
This is straight to Ale's Brewery in Huntsville, Alabama.
I want to go to this
Yeah,
place.
I'm
That's
trying to
worth the
check it
road
out,
trip,
dude.
too.
And when they moved the lockers, like I couldn't even contain myself. I looked up, I was just like, dude, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like, what is this?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, bro, this is the speakeasy.
What?
Yeah.
Easy.
They have a speakeasy in the brewery.
That's
And-
fucking insane.
And
Sounds like
so,
you know about everything.
yeah, and so that's where the comedy show was. And just this own little private... I'll show you guys some videos and stuff
That's
later.
crazy.
It was a pretty decent-sized little room. Good comedy
Yeah.
crowd, too. Would definitely recommend to anybody.
Yeah.
That place was awesome.
That sounds like a worthwhile drive to Huntsville, Alabama.
Yeah.
That ain't no. It's
I
a
don't know
long
if
ass
I've ever
drive.
been to
It's not really a
Huntsville.
long ass drive. It's just an annoying.
It's a
drive.
good 3-hour drive, right?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
around Birmingham and
But
shit.
yeah, it's the space between here and Huntsville is terrible because it's
Yeah.
Alabama roads.
It's just nothing.
Yeah. And you have to do that stupid 55, 65, 55, 65, 55.
You know, I think all the time about like famous people whenever they come touring, you know, in cities in the southeast.
Yeah.
Like it's gotta suck, you know, if they're on a bus or something like that, driving from city to city, man. Because if you drive from like Birmingham to Atlanta or something like that, or Mobile to Atlanta or
I
something.
mean, if you're a big artist, you got that Class A tour bus. You don't
Exactly.
get down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, if you
you're
got
right.
somebody else driving the bus, at least you can sleep.
Yeah.
That's real.
You can sleep, sit in the back.
And
watch TV.
I'd be more worried about like getting pulled over in
They
fucking
ain't pulling over them big ass
shit
things.
town, Alabama,
No.
with a bunch of stuff on the bus.
Well, see, that's the thing is they know pulling them things over. Whoever's on that bus has got money to argue with
exactly.
you.
Like, it's
Yeah.
just a whole shit show
Yeah.
to pull that bus over.
Yeah.
It must be nice.
Yeah.
Because I think
Got
because
enough
of those
money.
tour buses, some of those things are like those people's homes, like the tour band and stuff like that. You have to get a warrant to do shit and all kinds of crazy
Yeah.
stuff to do it.
Dude, the only person I've ever seen pull over a tour bus was Conor McGregor.
He got pulled over in a tour bus.
And
No,
really,
he pulled the tour,
Oh.
tour bus over
Oh,
and
yeah,
threw a dolly in the window.
He pulled
oh
it
my
over,
god.
right? He's actually fighting again in December. I
Yeah,
think?
yeah.
No, in
November?
October.
October.
October, man.
Yeah,
Yes,
he's
I'm
fighting
excited
Khabib
for it.
Nurmagomedov, man. I can't wait to see
Bro,
that
and
shit.
you know, they're saying that GSP wants to fight the winner of this fight.
That
Yeah,
would
dude.
be some shit.
You know,
I'd love to see him
so
fight
he's gonna
again.
drop down the lightweight.
That's what they're saying.
That's crazy. I couldn't even see him as a lightweight because he's a really big dude, man. He's
Yeah.
probably cutting a lot to make 170.
Yeah.
But
We'll see, man.
either way,
They crazy do shit to make weights nowadays. So
Yeah. Dude, the UFC
Yeah.
is literally crazy right now.
dude,
Yeah.
these
Like-
Khabib Nurmagomedov walks around at 190, bro,
I
and cuts
know.
down to 155 for the fights. But you know, like by the time the weigh-in's done and they're actually in the octagon, they're
back
like
up.
20 pounds back up. You know,
Yeah.
so they're really like 170 fighting 155.
Yeah, it's
in
just
the
like
octagon.
everybody just pretty much trains their body to lie.
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
either just draining
basically.
them, like it doesn't
Yeah.
really matter.
They like dehydrate themselves.
Yeah.
Take a
for
bunch
the
of
weigh-ins
hydroxy
and
cut.
shit.
Did you ever see? Have you ever seen like still photos of like Conor McGregor back when he was what was the Jose Aldo fight class?
Featherweight.
Featherweight.
Yeah.
He looks like a skeleton. Like,
Yeah,
he
he
looks
looks
like
sick.
death.
But once he's in the octagon, though, he looks fine.
Yeah.
You know, like it's the weigh-in. Like that day, they're doing so much shit
Right.
to make sure that they fucking make that weight. And
Which is
what
stupid. It's
everything.
stupid to even have the weigh-in if you know they're going to be a different weight.
There's actually this one fighting promotion. It's called 1FC, and the way that they do it is
They weigh him in
like,
on the walk-in, don't they?
yeah, you have to fight at your natural weight basically.
Oh, gotcha.
So that they're not killing themselves.
It used to be
cut
like
weight
that
and
in
shit.
like boxing. You walked in and they weighed you on the
Well,
like next to the ring.
in boxing, that's why they have so many different weight classes. Like
Yeah.
there's like a 173 and shit, and like
Yeah.
a 160.
They don't let you cut down like that and do all that craziness.
Man, I remember when I was going to high school in Maryland, they had a wrestling team.
High school
Man.
wrestling's such a joke.
It really is, man. But these kids
They
were
could at least
fucking
update the uniforms.
Yeah, it's
bending
like
over
they have to
backwards
watch balls in some places
to make weight for these high school wrestling meets, man. And they
Yeah.
did it by kilograms too, for some reason. I don't understand what.
Dude, every person in a high school wrestling outfit looks like a bully.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
they just look like
That's true.
scumbags.
like the classic bully.
Dude,
And then you got the
actually,
coach that's wearing the uniform too, and you're
Yeah.
like, "What the fuck's what's going on here?"
And it's like, dude, is this the Karate Kid? Like, why do these people look like fucking Disney villains
Have
right
y'all
now?
seen that South Park episode about the wrestling.
Yes,
coach at
that
the
shit's
school.
hilarious.
I love that episode. I love when he's showing him like, this is real wrestling when they're at the bar on his phone.
What's up? So what's up with this
Get
bare
your
knuckle
name
boxing
on
match that's
and
happening
beat
on the
this
coast? Have
bar.
you heard about that?
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, they're bringing.
Oh, the bare knuckle boxing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard about, or I heard about it from you.
Yeah,
actually.
they're bringing. They're doing like a real deal bare knuckle boxing match at the Coliseum.
Some people say that's safer.
Really?
Some people say that the gloves give like too much of an advantage and like.
Well, they give you more weight behind the punches.
Yeah, but they're padded though.
But that's what rips your skin open when you get hit is the leather sticking and ripping.
Oh wow!
Like when you get cut, when you're getting punched in the face, you actually have to get like catch them and like cut them.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, fuck it. I guess we'll find out. Let's see where this bare buckle.
I want to go down there to watch that because that's gonna be some brutal shit to watch. Brutal shit to watch, man.
Dude, that's almost like going to an execution.
Yeah.
So how do you become a part of this? Do you just like? I imagine anybody can sign up. You can probably just be like, look, I just don't give a shit
for
anymore.
bare buckle.
Yeah. Just be like, hey, I don't give a shit anymore about life or anything.
It's just ex-cons. It's just people on death row. It's just.
Oh
my god.
Hey, that actually sounds like not a bad idea.
Inmate,
you just make them fight to the death.
Inmate boxing.
Very inhumane though. Very inhumane. As if.
Yeah, but don't act like you wouldn't at least go see that once.
I definitely would. It's like that movie with Stone Cold Steve Austin back in the day. You remember that movie? I can't remember what it's called, but like
Chris Lytle is fighting from the UFC.
He's in the bare knuckle boxing.
He's the dude, one of the guys fighting in the bare knuckle.
Chris Little.
Lewitty?
Like, you tell me.
Chris Little. Chris Lytle.
Chris Lytle.
Chris Lytle.
I've never heard of him. What weight class?
Sounds like a bitch.
That's just what I'm trying to find.
You know they're having a little MMA event in Hattiesburg, actually.
Yeah, they are.
At the convention center. I
Wait,
might check it out. Yeah, seriously. There's an MMA gym in
There's
Petal.
There's a pretty renowned MMA gym in Petal.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, we need to stream live for that shit.
For sure.
That would be great.
We just need to on location commentate that fight.
I want to do it.
That's real.
I want to do it to this one. That would be like just sitting ringside.
The bare knuckle boxing.
Yeah,
that's only legal in Mississippi.
Yeah, it's on.
Can't do that
It's the
anywhere else.
Mississippi. It's the Mississippi Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship.
Oh my gosh. So many people I went to high school are probably in that right now.
Oh my god. The last bare knuckle fight that ever take place happened in Hattiesburg on Sullivan Kilrain.
How long ago was that?
Oh, dude, that's a long time ago.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah, the two guys died.
Bare knuckle
They
boxing.
had to
was already
go find
done.
other people. Took them a while.
Yeah. So, dude, you remember we did that reality TV episode? We were talking about reality television. So I was at my mom's house the other day and was watching TV. And I watched this show, man. You've heard of it. It's called Catfish.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually really good entertainment, dude. I was watching this episode about this girl.
1889, by the way, is when the last bare knuckle fight was, and they're about to have the first one in 2018.
About 30 years later.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm watching this episode, and it's about this girl who met this guy on the internet, and they're like trading messages, and they fall in love and whatever, and he's sending her these first sets of pictures, basically, of this guy, and eventually she was like, I don't think that's you, blah blah blah, and he was like, okay, you got me, this is me, but those pictures were actually fake too. And then, you know, they tracked the guy down and all this shit. And he turned out to be black. And he was like some dude who was all ashamed of like being black. And he felt like he couldn't talk to white girls. And I don't know. It sounds really sad when I like play it back to you guys. But it's funny as fuck to watch.
Most Catfish plots explained sound depressing.
Yeah.
Like.
But when I was watching it, it was hilarious because when the dude came out the door, it's like watching Maury almost, you know, or like watching Jerry Springer kind of. Like when they come out the door.
Oh, it's always like, so great.
Oh shit, is it them?
The Catfish reveal is so good.
This one was particularly funny to me because the guy was like not only not the person who he was sending pictures of, but he was like literally the total opposite of the person that he's sending pictures of. Like, hilarious. A lot of times they end up being girls or like dude like that, you know. The opposite sex of what they thought they were.
Yeah. And there's some of those episodes where it's like these people are supposed to be like in love and shit and have been talking for like years.
Like they've invested
Some of them-
so much into this.
Yeah, like
It just
a lot-
comes
Yeah,
crashing
they
down.
go back. They go way back to like the AOL Instant Messenger days. Sometimes, man, they'll
It's
be
a
like,
deep
"Yeah,
cut.
I met him. I met him
Deep
on Yahoo Instant Messenger in like 2004." I used to be on that shit, dude. AIM.
I think everybody and their brother was on that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had this buddy who.
Talking to somebody from Africa? Are you shitting me?
Yeah,
That's how I've been taking this bare knuckle boxing in Mississippi.
that's real. Yeah, I had this homie back then, and we would message each other back and forth on AIM when we were like 10 years old, and we'd be having like girls in the little group chat, dude.
And
Did
then
you
We're
did you
some little
catfish
players,
anybody?
man. Nah, I never catfished anybody, dude. Never catfished anybody.
like it's too hard to catfish, man. You have to think of so much shit.
I mean, there's no. I'm a pretty interesting dude already. Like, I feel like I don't have to catfish
Yeah.
people.
I'm already
You know
fucked
what
up
I mean?
enough without having to deal with like a double personality or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of these people are kind of like addicted to the lifestyle of catfishing.
Just getting off on the lie.
Yeah, some of them
Yeah.
have like multiple pages that they use.
That's fucking weird.
Oh, dude, I saw this episode. Have y'all heard of a basketball player called Chris Anderson? Played for the Nuggets. White guy, bunch of tattoos, like covered in tattoos.
I don't think so, no.
Nah.
Well,
Watch basketball.
so this fucking catfish, right, starts messaging this girl as Chris Anderson. And,
Oh my god.
What?
All right, so
I would
the
just
girl-
immediately not believe that.
Yeah.
So the girl goes for it.
Bold first lie.
And so the catfish messages Chris Anderson as this girl. And she literally like set up a meeting to where these two ended up like meeting each other and hooking up and everything.
Oh,
But like they weren't really talking to each other though. And then Chris Anderson was posting pictures on social media with some girl. And then the other girl was all mad and shit. She's like, "What the fuck, dude? Like we just hooked up last week, blah blah blah." But she's not really messaging Chris Anderson though. She's messaging the catfish. And the catfish gets mad because the girl's like messaging her all the time, like, "What the fuck, dude?" So eventually she posts this girl's nudes on the internet. And turns out the girl was actually only 17. And she was lying to Chris Anderson saying that she was 18. So the catfish ends up going to prison. Well, actually, Chris Anderson got fucking suspended from the NBA for like a year.
What
kicked
is
off
this, a
his
Stanley
team.
Kubrick movie? What the fuck
what's
are
going on here?
What are you fucking talking about?
This happened?
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Really
my
happened.
This is the
dude.
most
Like a-
debaucherous story I've ever heard in my
Yeah.
fucking
Oh,
life.
I've got one. Oh my
The
god.
catfish was from Atlanta or something like that. She turned out to be like a
Oh, that's
17
even worse.
or not Atlanta, Alaska. My bad. I'm in Alaska, and she turned out to be like a 17-year-old, just a little girl, like hermit. But yeah, she ended up going to prison for like a year or two for posting child pornography, which Chris Anderson was about to go to prison for. Literally, like he was about to go to prison for this shit. He's standing trial, and he really doesn't know what's going on. He's like, "Look, yeah, I fucked with the girl back in the day, but I never had any fucking like nudes or pictures or anything like that." And yeah, this like straight up innocent man. And he's about to be going to prison for child pornography, but eventually the police got to the bottom of it. They found out it was a girl, and the catfish, she ended up going to prison for like 2 years.
Wow.
I'm saying, man, you gotta watch this show, dude.
I got
It's
a funny one,
fucking
like,
good
so-
show.
We were in Pennsylvania at a festival at Camp Biscay, right?
Yeah.
And this girl gets on a plane. We meet this girl, we talk to her, and she tells us about this getting catfish thing, but this is kind of how it goes. She'd never met this dude, been talking to him for like 6 months, right? And offered to fly her to Pennsylvania from Oregon, right?
Yeah.
Oregon.
It's a long way.
And like basically go to this festival and hang out, right? Well, she flies, gets on the plane, dude never met, paid for it, he paid for everything.
Wow.
She gets there, and it's like this like 35-year-old, like, you know, like nerdy, greasy,
Sure, yeah.
that lives in his mother's basement, and he used maxed out his mom's credit card to fly.
her out.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And so what he had been doing, and this girl was basically like a fitness person.
Right, yeah.
He had lied to her, telling her that he ran like a gym. And
Dude.
all this crazy shit,
She
and
should've
was
called
gonna give her a
Catfish.
job and all this craziness, and So basically, how it ended up, and she ended up, and he didn't. And it turned out he didn't even buy her. He didn't even get tickets to the festival or nothing. So it was just like this girl sitting in his mom's bed. So the girl buys tickets for both of them to go to the festival. Don't know why would she do that. Don't know why.
Maybe she felt sorry for the guy.
I think she didn't have any money. Besides, like, you know.
Wait, so she bought the tickets for him after she found out he was a catfish?
Yeah.
She should have called fucking Eve, man.
And
before she flew out,
how did that date go?
No, so we meet this girl, and so it turned out she was running around the festival trying to trying to basically find a dude to basically, I don't know, take her in or some shit. And while the other dude was walking around looking for her the whole weekend. It was the weirdest shit ever.
She shouldn't have bought him a ticket.
Weirdest shit I've ever seen.
What did she think was gonna happen?
Seriously.
I don't know. And keep in mind, we were at a music festival, so it was weird.
Right.
It was real weird.
Oh, have y'all ever met any girls over social media? Who you met strictly you had met them on social media before in person?
No.
I
don't think so.
I think I've had two.
Yeah.
2 meetings go like that.
When I was in Seattle, dude, I was on the Tinder game pretty hard, so...
Everyone's on that Tinder game.
I met a few. It's different out here, though, because...
Bitches just trying to get, married from Tinder.
Yeah, out here, girls are definitely on Tinder,
Girls are on Tinder here. Girls are on Tinder here because they were just out of fucking options.
Yeah, in Seattle. Dude, I'm telling you, man, on Tinder in Seattle, if you're, from somewhere else... You're automatically in, dude. Right. I'm telling you. I used to do this thing that I called the running swipe, where I'd hold my phone like this and I'd just swipe, and then I'd get a bunch of matches and just narrow them down,
Damn.
From the ones that
sounds methodical.
If I just go through I'm gonna fucking left swipe a lot of chicks because I'm shallow as fuck, and I'm just gonna right swipe the ones that I'm wow, that girl is amazing, and there's no way she'd ever fuck with me.
Sure.
But if you do the running swipe though, you can narrow down the options. You'd be okay, she's pretty hot, not exactly my type, but
when you said the running swipe, I thought you were about to describe something fucking nasty.
Me too. I was like, what's got
what could possibly be a running swipe?
No, it was just my old swiping technique.
Hell yeah, dude.
It worked pretty good.
You'll see the ones on. What's funny, you go down here, you'll see girls that put on Tinder. It's I'm not here to hook up. I just want to meet new friends. I'm what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. It's
I remember when I lived in Starkville back in the day. People would like it because it's nothing but college students. Yeah. Dumbest shit ever.
Right. Yeah.
I always wonder what it's what Tinder's from a girl's perspective.
A lot of penises.
Yeah, probably.
Imagine how many dick pics.
I never get messaged first either. I don't use Tinder anymore, but back in the day when I did, I never got messaged first, man.
I was thinking,
and if you do get messaged first, she's crazy.
Yeah.
That's the rule of thumb right there.
Yeah, no, that's a good rule.
That's fair. That is fair because sometimes it turns out okay, but every time a girl messages me first, I do get some anxiety.
Yeah. It's what's this girl doing? Girls never do this.
Seriously, you know what I'm saying?
There's no such thing as a unicorn.
It's you just don't try. I'm okay, so she thought that I might not message her first, that I'm a prude or something, or that I'm too hot for her. That's suspicious already.
Yeah.
What does she have that's broken inside of her?
It's what have men done to you?
Fucking Tinder. But yeah, whenever girls get on there and they're all looking for something serious, and I have a child and blah blah blah.
It's you need to get eHarmony, girl.
On Tinder, man, you're really in the wrong place. You need to go to church. Is what you need.
You need to go to church.
You need to go to ChristianSingles.com.
It's the reason you got all them kids and no man is because of this app here. Turn it off.
Yeah. Seriously.
No,
sometimes I'll be on there and I'll see friends, girlfriends on there.
Oh yeah, that's always hilarious.
Yeah, seriously.
It's hey stranger.
But yeah, of all the times I've met girls on Tinder, I never got catfish or anything like that. Tinder's probably Catfish.
You have to have
Catfish
you have to have
friends,
like an active Facebook
Yeah.
to do
But
it.
Catfish be having active Facebooks. Shit.
There
There are bots on there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
there's plenty of bots.
Yeah,
I almost got catfished.
Really?
really.
Yeah. This girl
Elaborate.
was messaging me as a hot black girl, and we were talking. I was just like, okay, it was cool. I talked to her on the phone a couple times. She seemed pretty nice, but like just I can't remember specifically, but just some stuff wasn't adding up.
Yeah.
And so I asked her. I was just like, yo, are you free sometime to FaceTime? She says, yeah, I'll be free at like 9 o'clock. Blah blah blah, and then I tried FaceTiming her at 9 o'clock, and she didn't answer, and then she texted me back, sorry, I'm busy right now. And
So I was like, yeah.
I was just like, you just said you were going to be free. And so, like, when she said, or no, she called me saying, hey, I just want to call, I don't want to FaceTime. And I was just like, why is that? She was just like, I'm busy right now. Dude, hung the phone up.
Yeah, but it's
Wow.
like, yep. You're
Not today.
Not today, sweetheart.
Gotta be
Dude.
pretty quick to pull one on old Timbo Slime.
I would have called me, man. I would have called the guy from Catfish, dude.
Old
It'd be
Timbo
really
running
cool.
swipe.
Dude, imagine being the catfish when like the dude with the camera shows up. You're like, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Dude, that's like seeing the camera crew when you're on To Catch a Predator.
Oh my god.
It's
Yeah.
like, you know it is over.
You know how much
Their
fun
life
that dude
is
probably
done.
had?
Chris Hansen is the master of television.
Oh no.
That dude is a fucking legend. Nobody else could make that show work. Him interrogating pedophiles.
Yeah.
It's like,
I've
what
never
did you
actually
think you were
watched
doing
that.
here?
Yeah, he wants them to go into detail. Like, let's talk about child sex.
I've never actually watched that show.
Is it still?
Oh, dude, they have it all on YouTube. They have it
Oh,
all on
nice.
YouTube.
Does it still come on TV?
No, they
No.
have a shorter segment on a very obscure channel. It's like 30-minute episodes of like To Catch a Predator. It's not as good.
And it's not Chris Hansen.
I'm looking that shit up.
No, it is
tonight.
Chris Hansen.
Is it?
But you could tell he's just doing it for the paycheck now.
Yeah.
His passion for pedophilia has faded through the years.
Yeah.
Man, that was this one episode of Catfish where this guy, man, was talking to this girl, blah blah blah, same old story. Girl's really hot.
Yeah.
And meets the girl. She actually turns out to be this humongous, big old black girl, man.
Oh,
Black
no.
as the night, man. I'm telling you, she's as black as this microphone stand here. And nothing wrong with that though. I mean, I dated a girl once when I was in high school who was very dark. She
Right.
was beautiful. But this girl, I'm not trying to be mean, but she wasn't beautiful at all. She had like this weird lip thing going where her
I don't know, it
bottom
sounds
lip-
pretty mean, man.
her bottom lip was super fat and
Oh.
her top lip was like non-existent. And, she was beautiful in her own right, I guess. And anyways, the dude
So she looked like a
fucking-
Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, kind of.
Damn. Oh,
She was actually...
That's a tough.
Yeah, she was wearing a lot of purple. Anyways, so
This is getting juicier.
the dude meets the
The
girl.
Ninja Turtle.
Was she wearing sweatpants that said juicy?
No, she was actually wearing like some like leggings.
Oh man.
Man.
How
So
it is,
nothing
man.
was contained.
Yeah. So this guy meets her, and he's pissed, man. He's mad as fuck, dude. This is like usually when it happens on Catfish like this, the person who was getting catfish is humble about it, and they're
Yeah.
like, whatever, I got fucked. Damn. But this dude was like, God damn it, like fuck. He's like, shit, man, this girl. He never actually said like anything mean about the girl.
He was just expressing
because
that
he
he's
was
angry.
on TV and
Yeah.
shit. But you
Oh, I
could
bet
tell.
after off camera.
And,
Oh yeah, it's like and cut you fucking.
So
cunt. You
after
dirty
the
whore.
fact, they meet up with the girl at her house so that they can talk about it, because you know how they do that, the little follow-up
Yeah.
thing. And the guy's there, and the girl is all like, I just don't understand, like everything was real except for the pictures and blah blah blah. And she's like, I just don't understand why why you can't like be with me or whatever. And he was like, you really want me to say it, don't you? And that's like the funniest shit I've ever heard.
You really want me to come out and say
And
that shit?
He was like, look, man, we can be
At
friends.
least he maintained his honesty.
He's like, look, man, we can be friends and this and that. And he's just like, other than that, like, no, man, that's it. So he, they dipped out and whatnot. And
I
he
think-
like gave her this really like timid hug to where he was
Timid
like,
hug.
He was like, don't touch me, but like, let's hug, but don't touch me too much though. And eventually they end up Skyping in to see how his life is going. And he's like, yeah, man, I haven't talked to that since, dude. Like, that was probably one of the funniest episodes I'd seen, man.
Man, I think Catfish, I think To Catch a Predator, and Fear Factor are the best reality TV shows of all time.
Have you seen the new Fear Factor on MTV?
Nah, I don't want to watch it.
It sucks.
Luda.
Yeah, ludicrous.
You know,
they don't do anything nasty anymore, though. They just do
that's
like
part of it,
stunts.
Dude,
Yeah, I know, man.
So Swervy Love just handed me. She's got pictures from from old Tinder things that were funny to this. People said,
did we just stumble on a new segment?
Listen to this. I just thought I'd tell you that the fire I see in your eyes reminds me of that of the mighty grizzly bear that died in my arms last winter on a company ski trip to the Appalachian Mountains.
What the fuck? I would message him. I'd message him back.
Bro.
I would message him back.
Leonardo da Vinci
I would
spitting the bars.
I would like to be like, I'd have to mess back that. Bro, what? You look 12. What company ski trip were you on?
After that message, you have to message him back. Wait a minute. Are you actually a 600-pound black woman?
Are these like?
This seems too good to be true.
Yeah.
This seems too good to be true.
Shit.
Every time I match with someone on Tinder, back in the day, I'd always just be like, say some dumb shit or something.
I copy and paste the exact same pickup line.
They were just like whatever she had
on every match.
Damn, girl, if you were a triangle, you'd be a cute one. That's a good one. You were the third Anna I've matched with. Do all Annas have a thing for me?
I like
a beautiful girl like you doing on here. That's a classic.
That's
a classic.
What I love is you can tell from that message this guy's having that thought in his head like, oh my god, can I run a cult of Emmas?
Oh my god.
It's like, do I have the power?
Yeah, like what turned me off from Tinder when I came back from Seattle, I ended up meeting this girl, another girl who was on Tinder, and out here, and she turned out to be really weird though. So after that, I was just like, nah.
Yeah.
It's like, but like down here in Mississippi, it's like when you're in the big cities, it's hard to be sheltered.
Yeah.
Down here, people can like be like there's some people on there I've seen I've heard stories of like a girl that is like literally like the first time she meets you and you look at her, she is now fallen in love and wants to marry you and shit.
My God.
Yeah.
She creates just like batshit crazy stuff that like, oh my god.
Yeah.
That's stressful.
Yeah. It's like, girl, I just met you. Why are you? Why you don't love me?
Yeah. Man, that's crazy, man. There needs to be a reality TV show about Tinder matches.
Dude,
We could
do that.
Might be on something there. I always think about the dude from Catfish whenever I'm watching it, and I'm just like, this guy is a fucking genius, man. He's a fucking
shit
genius.
was hilarious.
Like seriously.
It'll follow both of our matches. And you be the hero, right? You be the guy that the audience is rooting for, and I'll be the heel. Like I'll just make every day go wrong on purpose. Like,
that would be great.
Yeah,
I'll fucking
exactly.
spit in their drinks.
Dude, that sounds like a good show.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Sometimes they'll have a catfish on there who will just be like completely remorseless, and they're just like, I just did it because it was fun.
Yeah.
I just thought it was funny, and people will be like, the person who got catfish is all like, how could you do this? Like, how are you sitting there and laughing and blah blah blah?
It's pretty goddamn funny.
And the person's just like, I don't care. It was funny.
No remorse.
Has there ever been any catfishes that worked out?
Yeah, that actually happens quite often. I try to avoid those episodes, though. You know,
Like, how do you like?
It's
got to be where it's not like a gargantuan 600-pound black woman where they work out. You know what I mean?
I mean, usually with the ones that work out, it was just more of a problem. They couldn't like meet each other.
Yeah.
And like the catfish people, like the people that work out, like were kind of pretty sure that this was a real person. And
I feel like
they won't agree to meet up though with a real person.
Yeah, I feel like they only take those episodes just so that they don't seem like complete assholes.
Yeah, true.
They're really passive aggressively, you know, like egging things on.
They
in the
really
show,
are.
man. On the bad ones. Those are the good ones, though. Like, I don't want to see it if the catfish turns out to be who they said they were. Because that's just no fun, man.
We watch reality TV to watch people suffer.
Exactly.
Really, that really is the reason you watch it. Yeah.
Just to talk shit about the contestants or laugh when they fail at a stunt.
You know, probably one of the funnier another good funny reality TV show. I think Big Brother is like the dumbest, funniest shit ever.
Big
That's like
Brother
one of the
isn't
most
Big
famous
Brother
ones.
the one that kind of started it all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's old. That's the ones, and they have like Big Brother. Like, there's a channel on DirecTV where you can literally, it's just the cameras rolling in the house, 24/7. And people,
Jeez.
So
people
what,
will
it's
sit
like
there and just
CCTV?
like there's cameras and you can't take a piss off camera, a shit off camera. Every inch of the house is covered. Like, you can watch them like fucking the whole night, like everything. It's the weirdest shit ever.
Wow.
And people
Yeah.
watch and it's one of the like it gets like 1 million unique views a day.
Wouldn't that be so? Just to be like us, just chilling, maybe eating something, just like watching the Jersey Shore people like just sit and like play on their phone, like we're stalking.
Yeah.
There's actually a new Jersey Shore out. It's called Jersey Shore Vacation. I also watched that last time I was at
Is
my
that
mom's house.
dumbass
Yes,
Southern
cable
one
TV.
is still a thing? Like the Floribama, whatever the hell.
I don't know. I never watched that one.
That
Dude,
honestly.
you remember? I think it was Wild 'N Out or whatever.
Yeah.
It was one of the Southern reality TV shows where, like, before they could even start filming the season, like one of the guys was so crazy that he died while drinking and driving.
I haven't.
Jesus.
Wild 'N Out is the Nick Cannon show, the little game show. That show's actually kind of funny.
Which one is that?
The show on MTV, this Nick Cannon show where he has like a rapper or like a singer,
Oh yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that
yeah,
on,
yeah.
and they do little challenges.
That's a funny ass.
Yeah, I like that show, dude.
Yeah.
Whenever if they get the right person on there, some of them suck. ASAP Rocky killed. I really just watch it for the freestyle battle at the end.
Yeah.
That's
ASAP
really
Rocky,
the reason.
Yeah, like ASAP Rocky went so hard on the freestyle battle at the end of that, at the end of his episode. Travis Scott's episode was pretty good too.
Yeah. But I think another funny thing about Big Brother is some of those people that are on Big Brother have been like on Big Brother
Yeah.
for like a decade.
Yeah.
Like this, people have just watched them get old.
Yeah. Your life has got to feel so empty after that. It's like, what have you done?
That's why I stopped.
Seriously,
watching,
like these people, a lot of people blow up from reality TV. Y'all ever heard of The Miz, the
Oh, yeah.
wrestler?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was on The Real World. That's just crazy, man. Like, how does that feel like to know that you got famous just basically from?
Being a dumbass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like, the reality people wouldn't choose you if they thought you were a good human person.
Exactly.
That's not good TV.
Dude, that's why I stopped watching Jersey Shore after like season 4 or whatever, man. Because it just got too depressing. It just got so obvious that nobody's having fun anymore.
Yeah, they're all like drug
they're
addicts.
They're all fucking drunk as shit. They're yelling at each other. They're fighting with each
Yeah.
other.
On
I just. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good.
I
was
just
just
watched the
saying.
episode where Mike, the situation, just headbutted the wall and gave himself a concussion.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Shit.
I used to watch that show, man, when I was in high school. It was
Yeah.
really funny.
Oh, I thought it was great at first.
Yeah.
What is it? Snicky, or what's
Uh,
that?
Snooki.
Snooki.
Yeah.
Well, I think when she had kids, I think it really went to shit.
She's on the new one. She's still on the new
Like,
one.
sorry, but like her children.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all.
The situation.
Like, imagine
is
like when you get
actually-
older and you see what your mom has done with herself, like what your
Man.
mom became.
And like that
That's
you know
gonna be
that-
all those kids know.
Yeah,
Right?
you know that she has 2 kids and you're watching her still act like Snooki, like just like a
Yeah.
drunk asshole.
Yeah.
You're like, wow,
The situation is actually facing like tax evasion charges right now.
dude. The situation is a fucking serial killer, man. The way he talks to
so?
girls and stuff, dude. The situation needs to be put in jail for crimes against humanity.
Yeah.
Fuck the tax evasion, dude. He just needs to be locked up for being who he is.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
That's real. He really does though.
He's like Bill Cosby. He needs to go.
Dude,
I like
every time
them.
you see him hitting on girls, it's so aggressive. He's like licking on their necks and stuff. You're like,
Yeah.
bro, what the fuck?
You're a
is
Maybe that's
that?
just how. That's
You
just
are
how.
fucking.
Maybe that's just how they do it in the Jersey Shore. Yeah, that's how
Yeah.
girls
Just get that rape vibe going.
like getting approached.
Man.
Yeah.
The whole show had a pretty rapey vibe. I liked Pauly D though. He was,
Pauly
he was
D
my
is an
favorite.
American treasure.
I've actually
Yeah.
seen Pauly D DJ.
Dude, Homer's
Funny
brother
as
went to
shit. You'll ever witness.
Homer's brother went to a Pauly D show.
Hilarious. The people
in
that
New
were there,
Orleans.
like you could literally just like have a camera
Uh,
and make gold everybody there is like it's like 1,000 Pauly D's in a room.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like the whole like, bro,
Yeah.
bro, like every 30 seconds. It's
fist
fucking
bumping.
terrible. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, dude, I forgot to mention. I was just thinking because Homer's brother actually went to a Pauly D show in New Orleans. We got a fact checker now, man. His name is Homer.
We legit have a fact checker now.
Yeah, we got one. He's at work, right? Or
No,
no,
he's
he's
out
actually fucking floating the river right now.
Yeah.
He's on a
I'm glad to
bridge.
see my last visit had such influence on the way you guys do things.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely. I didn't even think to tell him. Like, I knew he was going on the river.
No, we've been talking about it for a week.
Yeah. Yeah,
you
it's
really
real.
can't pull that kid off the river.
Then he wants to act bummed whenever he gets back. He's like, "Oh man, I hate I missed that episode, man."
Yeah, Homer, we're calling you out on radio, on the air.
Yeah.
Don't want to hear it.
Yeah. Anyways, I was gonna go, but then I was like, "Oh wait, no, I have to do a podcast
Yeah.
with Timothy Watkins."
Hell, I made it. I'm working a double today, and I'm here.
Yeah. What's happening? Oh, you still got a good
I
hour.
guess I got an hour, man.
Hour 15
All the
minutes.
time in the world, man.
So what's up next for Timothy Watkins, man? Are you
Let's
any
see.
shows coming up?
Let me check my schedule.
Check the old sketch.
Shout outs to the however many California listeners you guys have. I'm gonna be seeing them in October.
Ooh.
Nice. Yeah, we got a lot of California listeners, mostly from the Northern California area.
San Fran loves
yeah,
us.
San Francisco area.
Hell yeah.
Got a lot of listeners in Virginia too.
Hey man,
Yeah.
hey man, you
Back
guys.
to the phone.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops, my bad. I forgot about that.
You're good.
Hey man, you guys come out to the show, man. I'll bring the cream cheese. We'll make it a party.
For sure.
Get a smorgasbord of snacks going. Talk about our feelings to
Get
each
some.
other.
You can get some cheese.
Yeah.
Get some Greek dips.
Oh
Ooh,
man.
yeah, man. You bring some great
Or
dish with a little keg
or the
barrel.
big boy Lunchables, man.
Ooh, yeah.
I was about to get one of those earlier, dude, but they cost like $14.
Yeah, dude, when one of the cheeses is brandy wine Gouda.
Brandy wine Gouda.
Yeah, it's
Does not sound appealing.
it's delicious. It's bright purple too.
I just made this song called Gouda.
Yeah,
It's really good. It's gonna be the first part of the trilogy.
good cheddar cheese,
Hell yeah.
dude. It's so like Sundays at restaurants at brunch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love when you see the same people you saw on Saturday night.
Yeah.
Completely and absolutely shit house, trashed, trying to cheat on their wife.
Yeah.
Sitting at the table with their wife and kids, acting like a goddamn fucking saint.
Oh man.
On on Sunday. It's the fun. Working at the local pub is like the most. If you're like a people
like
watcher, is the greatest
Probably
fucking
like watching
shit.
a soap opera.
Oh, it is, dude.
Oh,
It's like
man.
that. You get to hear all the town drama. It's great.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's hilarious.
That sounds good. I should stop on by sometime.
It's like once
Make
it,
some drama of my own.
I've noticed that once you get over the age of 40, that like you just start trying to make drama because you're bored.
Yeah.
You're really just
You're just
bored.
trying to get something to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when you're like successful in your career and already have money, it like
Yeah.
doesn't even feel. You're just like whatever you're doing doesn't matter.
You're just trying to see what trouble you can get in, man.
Yeah, no.
I've been wanting to catch a comedy night up there. I've never.
The comedy
actually
nights up
been
there are
to
actually
one.
really good at
Yeah.
Cake and Barrel.
Oh yeah.
I enjoy
I
that.
always have fun.
I was there one time while one was going on, but I didn't even know that it was going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't do a very good job of advertising it, to be honest.
really
Yeah, they really don't.
They could,
They do it in the upstairs bar, so like.
but there's a couple
if you don't normally chill
that
upstairs.
younger kid that tells the jokes basically about hating on himself about how he's a virgin and shit. I can't remember his name. He's like 17.
I don't. Is he a redhead?
No, he's a black guy. He's a
Is he the young dude who be wearing like bucket hats and shit?
yeah.
I know who you're talking about. I don't know his name though.
He's up there every Monday night, pretty much.
He was at the wasn't he at fucking Thirsty Hippo whenever he
No, we saw him. We were there with that night that we saw this cat. We went up to the comedy night to because we were going to meet somebody. I don't remember.
at Keg and Barrel?
Yeah.
Was he like big?
I must not have
skinny?
seen the show because I've never actually like watched a comedy show.
Or maybe
there.
it was me and I don't know, but yeah, he's hilarious.
Was he big, skinny?
He was a bigger kid.
Oh, okay. We're talking about a different guy then.
Yeah.
It might be
I'm not
fucking
familiar.
I cannot remember his name.
Lawrence Franklin, maybe.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, I want to point out. I noticed that you posted this poster of a show that you were doing in Picayune. I think it might have been the other day or something like that, or maybe it's an upcoming show.
No, the Look and Laugh poster thing.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, that was last night.
Yeah. So was that weird? Because I noticed that both of the comedians were black, so they were probably like dropping a lot of like racial jokes and shit, huh?
I mean,
black comedians kind of do that.
I do okay with black people. I feel like at least it's kind of a 70-30, I would say. I usually can hang.
Do they ever like crack a lot of jokes on you whenever they're y'all are just chilling?
No,
do comedians like chill together when they?
Oh yeah.
Like
I mean, yeah, we
show?
usually just hang out and talk shit, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, usually you just go up stage and you address that before you even start the thing. Even if it's just a cheesy like, oh, only white guy here thing, you just once you address it, it just becomes fun. Like it just becomes part of the show.
Exactly.
Because like that kind of fucks with how like when you're not addressing something, and that's kind of always in the back of the audience's mind, like, oh shit, he's not, you know.
You gotta talk about the elephant in the room.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta talk about the elephant in the room.
Because then you just turn something awkward into kind of a fun part of
Yeah,
the show. Maybe
yeah,
even a good
funny.
little like riff or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that did not go as that was not how Picayune went last night. Picayune was rough.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Crowd was not ready for it, huh?
Drunk and fucking angry.
Uh,
Nobody did good. I heard.
Damn, were they like
Well, I know
hecklers?
the final. I heard the final guy. But he was a lot more experienced than the rest of us. He closed it out. But yeah, I started off good, talking shit, and then I just had to deal with hecklers for the rest of my set.
Damn,
just
dude,
going back
that
and forth
sucks.
with them. Yeah, there's some fucking crowds, man. Like they don't want you to be like a storyteller or like have a personality. Like they just want.
They want one-liners.
Yeah.
Comebacks.
Yeah. Well, also, I think the venue was a little overpriced. They were charging like $25 a ticket.
So everybody was mad, like coming in the door.
Exactly. Dude, fucking Mark Norman, the guy that's getting pretty big right now. He tours with Amy Schumer and Louis C.K.
Yeah.
Like he's the opening guy.
I've met him before.
Yeah, he was at Brewski's and his show was $10.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean? So like these people, and usually you're on a date or something, so you just spent like $50 for no names, right? I'm confident in myself as a comedian, but like I get it as far as it's like, dude, I don't know who the fuck is this?
Yeah, it was only $10 to see a Jeff Ross guy at. Wasn't that his name? Jeff Ross?
Yeah.
And he's hilarious. Jeff Ross
he's a funny guy.
Yeah, he did very well. I thought.
I thought he did better than the guy who was like last up.
Yeah, the last guy laughed on his own jokes too much. He tell you many times for me.
Yeah, he was more in your face and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't like
More
getting yelled at.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can tell the dude has a crazy personality. People probably think it's weird that I always bring up the race thing, but I just like to hear about it, man. And I'm black too, so for anybody who listens who didn't know that, you probably didn't know that I'm black. So
all the California listeners just like leave like, God damn, all right. We have racist listeners in California.
It's like, all right, San Francisco, we see what you stepping in.
There goes the Virginia listeners for sure.
Oh, shit.
Damn it.
No, but I like to bring that shit up though. I just like to.
It is interesting, man. It's something we deal with at least a little bit every day.
I think down here in Mississippi though, there's a special type of racism that people have.
Up there in up north, it's different because it's like it's more like a fear type racism. You know what I'm saying? It's like out here it's like a hate thing, but
oh yeah, you go if you go to North Mississippi, like to the Mississippi Delta area, and talk to some like 65-year-old white people.
Yeah.
You can literally sit there and do this with how many times they're gonna drop the N-word in like a sentence.
Damn.
Just don't do it.
That's what's fucking. I'll say that's probably the one thing I don't like about living in Mississippi. Like, there's too many wrong turns you can take to end up in some scary fucking places.
Yeah, and there's some like places in Mississippi where if you end up, they may like keep you alive and do weird things to you.
Yeah.
It's a pretty fucked up place. It's like cowboys and Indians out here. In a sense.
But I will say this, California listeners. I will say this. I know you're probably judging us right now, the peasants from Mississippi. But at least we're not always on fucking fire.
True.
So
That's so fucked. That's so fucked.
So checkmate.
I guess because
Seriously.
California always be spitting the hot fire, I guess.
Oh,
You know, they're actually talking about splitting California up into 3 different states.
wow.
Yeah.
Why would you
It'd
do
be
that?
north. Just because, like,
It is pretty big.
there's so many people there. It's a huge place. It takes up like 3/4 of the West Coast, and
People always say
It's
they're going to
like-
do stuff like that. They're never going to be more than
it got
50
shot
states.
down. Like, they're not actually going to do it.
You really think they're going to add a bunch of stars to the flag?
There's some billionaire
Damn.
who wanted to.
I never thought about
do
that.
that.
Yeah.
Everybody has to get new flags.
Yeah.
Every person, you know how much money? I mean, the flag makers might probably like
And
it.
it
Yeah,
would look
wait,
fucked
there's the
up.
conspiracy.
There you go.
If there's
The
51
flag makers.
or if there's like 52 stars on the flag, it wouldn't look the same.
It's got to have you'd have to add 10 states.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't want like
This is
just
your
one
time,
hanging
Puerto
off.
Rico.
Yeah, time to shine.
Yeah, seriously.
Show us some bare knuckle boxing. Show us,
Yeah.
give us a reason to make you a state.
They wanted to do it for like economical reasons because, you know, there's a shit ton of people out there, and
I'm sure
It's
San
like a
Francisco
lot
would
of
love to keep all their
economies are
tax money and
thriving.
not send it. It's Silicon
Yeah.
Valley, not send that. That sounds like some Silicon Valley shit. The
Yeah.
billionaires going, I don't want to pay for LA or.
yeah, exactly. Like, that's basically what it was. They were gonna make the LA area basically its own state. Like, that was gonna be California, and then like
Make
up
Compton its
north,
own little state. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
put a fence around it.
and then up north was like San Francisco, Oakland, all that was gonna be North California, and then San Diego and all that shit was gonna be South California. But it got shot down though. I thought that would have been kind of cool, honestly. You know what they could do? They could like do that and then just put like South Carolina and North Carolina together,
Yeah.
and then we'd
Hey,
still have 50 stars. You know what I mean?
You brilliant son of a bitch.
I know. I should, you know, be in government, but I'm the voice of reason, and that kind of.
They don't listen to the voice of reason up there in Washington, D.C.
People from North and South
They listen
Carolina
to-
now have to coexist as one.
Ooh, man.
That sounds like a mini civil war right there.
They
Dude.
haven't been able to pull that off since, before the 1800s.
I know we don't talk about politics or nothing, but I just want to say how funny Donald Trump is, man. And not even on a political tip. I just think he's really funny to watch, dude.
It's very bizarre.
It's not funny though. It's not funny, but it is funny to watch.
It's entertaining to
You know
watch.
what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah. Very entertaining.
He shit talked his way into the Oval Office.
He was saying some shit about LeBron James the other day, where LeBron James got interviewed by some guy, and Donald Trump hates LeBron James because he denied his invitation to the White House or whatever.
It's good shit.
And Donald Trump was like, "Oh, LeBron James just did this interview. It's got to be really hard to. You got to be really stupid to make LeBron James look like the smartest guy in the planet." So he's basically like saying the interviewer was retarded and shit,
Wow.
which I think is really funny
He's
because
got to
it's just coming
have Donald
from Donald
Trump's got to
Trump.
have a writer for some of that shit he posts.
Maybe.
You know, LeBron James actually opened up a fucking school in Cleveland.
Wow.
Damn, that's a good tax write-off.
Yeah. No
Yeah,
kidding.
it is. I hadn't thought about that.
And then
He's playing in LA now.
I think that's
23.
I think that's hilarious. I can't wait to see how bad Cleveland sucks this year.
Man, the NBA is gonna be retarded this year, dude. Because there's just
Literally,
gonna be
the
like,
Los Angeles Lakers are gonna win everything.
yeah,
yeah.
it's gonna be the Lakers and Golden State. They're gonna be like the best teams ever. I really like James Harden, man, from the Rockets, dude. That guy is so good.
I like Curry. I really like Curry.
Yeah, Steph Curry's sick too.
I love when LeBron James and Steph Curry play each other. They about beat the hell out of each other every.
Yeah.
goddamn
I think the way
time.
that it's set up, I don't think that the Lakers could play the Warriors in the final because of like the conferences and shit.
Right.
So
They're gonna cause the LA riots all over again.
There we go. We can make that a reality TV show too.
Oh Jesus Christ!
hey, man, I'm serious about that Tinder thing, dude.
That would be funny
a
as
great
shit,
idea,
dude.
like especially if you live in like a bigger city where you could, and we could do the running swipe thing. You know what I mean?
Dude, we could just
narrow
go
it
to
down.
different cities and see what we could make happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously, we just go to like
Imagine walking into a podcast about stuff. How do you feel about Tinder?
Yeah.
we just go to New Orleans for like a day or something like that, and just be swiping. And,
I bet you meet some,
and
meet
that's-
some interesting characters
yeah.
in New Orleans on Tinder.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. We might not make it back alive.
Mm.
Yeah, that's real.
But that's why people will tune in.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
it might be our last episode.
That would. I mean, God, New Orleans. It's no
It's an interesting
good.
place. It smells really bad.
It's so unique growing up an hour and a half from New Orleans because people like that aren't from down here are like, oh my God, New Orleans. I'm like, fucking oh my God, New Orleans.
I didn't go to New Orleans for the first time until I was like 18 or 19, actually. But I moved around a lot and everything. But for somebody who was from here originally, I didn't go to New Orleans for a long time.
Before I moved out of my parents' house, went to Mardi Gras 18 times.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you know
I
what
went
I mean?
to Mardi
Like,
Gras
grew
for
up
the
going to
first
Mardi
time,
Gras.
like 2 or 3 years ago. 2 years ago, yeah. It was
Mardi Gras,
awesome.
if you've never been to Mardi Gras in New Orleans, you need to go down there and
Yeah.
experience that. Go sit on St. Charles Ave during Endymion and just watch what 500,000 drunk people look like.
Seriously. Dude, when it's all over with, bro, the streets are trash, man. Trash everywhere. Like,
They had to tear
literally
up
the
Bourbon
whole
Street.
city.
The reason that all the fucking storm drains, the reason that the streets flood so bad is because all the drains are full of beads.
Wow.
Yeah.
That now they had to rip up Bourbon. They're starting to go through and redo it, and specifically have designed a system that is made to filter the beads out
Wow.
because there's so many beads get in there.
Dude, well, I mean, nobody gives a fuck about cleaning up in New Orleans or like care about where they piss and stuff because every 2 years a hurricane washes it away anyway.
Yeah.
So
We need to do a Mardi Gras episode. I think that'd be cool.
Dude, yeah,
Maybe we could
rent
get
at
like
the
a
Ritz and just like
balcony.
do live commentary from the David Bourbon Street.
hell yeah.
Yeah, we could rent a balcony.
Oh, dude, we'd see so many titties.
Yeah.
You see,
Huh?
the thing about New Orleans is you're gonna see all the titties you don't want to see.
That's
Yeah,
that's a very
dude.
fair point.
When I went to Mardi Gras, I saw lots
the
of,
monkey's paw.
unwanted titties. And that shit
Unwanted
happens though.
titties.
It's just a part of the game.
Well, hey, you win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
Dude,
Win some, you lose some. But dude, I think we're gonna have to wrap this up though.
I think we've done enough damage.
yeah.
Yeah.
Always,
Dude's gotta get
as
ready
always,
for
it's
work.
always good talking.
For sure. Thanks for coming through again, Tim.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's always good doing an episode.
You make me feel way more professional when you come because it's like, oh shit, dude, actually, like, you know.
So when's your next show?
The next show is I got a weekend to myself this upcoming week, which is nice. I'm gonna go down to go see the folks and stuff, and
Nice.
then the weekend after that, I'm headlining in Pensacola, Florida, and then the day after that, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, for a comedy tournament. So
Nice.
that'll be fun.
That sounds like it would be fun.
All right. And thanks for listening, guys. Look out for our new Tinder reality series coming soon.
Definitely had to explore that. But yeah, catch y'all guys later.
For sure.
Alright, look, I came out here, I give it 190%, you know what I'm saying? I came out here, me and my boys, we practice all year, you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking all the time, we fucking in here, like, fucking, we practice all year, we train all year, you know what I'm saying? We give it 190%. Thank you, baby. We give it 190%, and me and my boys, you know, I'm fucking around, you know what I'm saying? I feel telling me and my boys, you know, we do it big, 100% all the way around, and, you know what I'm saying, like, don't even try to fuck with it, like, I'm about to throw up on y'all.